So picking up where we left off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my annotations because I want to make sure we just are only focusing on range for this video. And remember, range is going to start all the way at the bottom because I'm looking at my lowest value on my y-axis. So I should probably start my black screen at the lowest possible value, which is in this case a -5. And I'm going to slide my black screen up until I first reach the picture of my graph. And I do want to take a moment to explain that the graph is not the grid. The grid itself, where you've got all the little boxes, that is not called a graph. That's really called a Cartesian plane. Okay, so a lot of times people think when I say graph, they think I'm talking about the whole shebang. I'm talking about just the part where we have drawn our function. All right, so here we go. Sliding up from the bottom, so I'm at -5, nothing, -4, I got nothing, -3, I've got nothing, -2, I've got nothing, -1, I still haven't reached my function yet. And I hit right when I get to this line. And if you remember from the previous example, that number, if you would like to put it in, it is a 0. So I'm going to get a pink highlighter just because I like pink. And since I'm focusing on these little lines here, I'm going to, well, that looks red. That was, okay. Yeah, that's light pink. That looks, whatever. So 0 is my very first y value that I would hit. And I'm going to keep sliding my screen upwards along my y-axis. So I can see at 1, that horizontal line of 1, I've definitely got some function going on there. I'm going to get a 2, still got some function going on there. And then it kind of just cuts off right here. But again, there's an arrow there. So I'm going to circle that arrow. I'm still going to give myself a nice little pink highlight because I do technically want to know like where it would have been. It would have been somewhere around 2.5, but I like to take my y-axis values. I like to write them off to the side so I don't miss them. It would have been a 0. Well, it is a 0. This arrow overpowers what could have been a 2.5. Doesn't matter if it was 2, doesn't matter if it was 3, doesn't matter if it was 2.5, because remember that arrow means it was going to keep going anyway, so we still going to call it infinity. So we are talking about our numbers on our y-axis only: 0, 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because it's range, I'm going to type that out in words. I would say in words, any y value, because it is range, that's a v. I don't know how that happened. Any y value greater than or equal to 0, because that's technically the numbers I was picking. And if we follow suit, x greater than 0 kind of meant the same thing. So I could just use the symbols y greater than or equal to 0. And there's how I do my range. So hopefully this helps with domain and range. You have a try it section that you have to do. It is a quizzes. Please do your work, and then don't forget your show what you know is due in a week. Have a great day.